Welcome back, everyone, to Casual Esports Amateur League. We got another match coming for you on the Casual Thursday stream, where we're trying to get all those play matches in place position. We got the ERBS Pros versus the Dandelion Knights out of the Freljord division semifinals match, and you saw the pick bands on screen, so we're just going to go right at it now, and hopefully it is doing good. Okay, so over on the side of ERBS Pros, we got Double I Desi on the set top lane. Always going to game on the Wukong in the jungle. Mansferg. Huh. Do I got my teams? Mansferg? Isn't he on Dandelion Knights? Hasn't he? No. Oh my gosh. No, he's been in Kamikaze Penguins. I'm tired. Zenial on the Zoe. I don't know what's going on with this lineup. We got a Zoe Haku double support bot lane with Galio. Someone explain to me what this lineup is. Anyone in chat? Okay. On the side of the Dandelion Lights, they've been around forever, and that's why for a second there I was like, wait a second. But he's probably subbed for them before. Most of these people, we know who they are. Mystic Wave in top lane on the Cho'Gath, and Infinity Blades on the Olaf in the lanes. Yesterel on the mid lane, Kaisa. Notieger on the AD carry, Caitlyn, and Jonas on the Morgana support. Okay, so we have dual AD carries versus dual mage bot lane. I don't know how this is going to go. Although, I do kind of like the Kaisa into Galio, right? Like, it does some magic damage, but at the same time, it's like, hey, guess what? You can't pick, like, a melee champion. Definitely going to be able to scale really well. But does enough physical damage. And it's kind of a good counter, I guess. You pick, I don't know, Zoe's? I don't know. This is weird. But you do have your physical damage out of Set and Wukong. So I guess the double mage damage, and then your mid laner's the tank. Okay, I see it. I see it. Okay, I'm slowly getting there. I'm slowly getting there, everyone. On the side of Ebros damage, I see how their comp gets made. It just took me a while. Not normal, but definitely not unheard of doing the dual mage bot lane. This is going to be interesting. We're going to see how well it works. Should be a pretty good series here. Once again, these are best of 3 series. This is and Freljord had 6 teams the whole season, so they had their normal full season. This guy's just going to run away here. Oh wow. They're going really hard in onto the Kaisa. First blood, though, is going to go over to the Olaf. Mystic Wave. Connection issues? Just sort of stood there and took it. Uh-oh. Zoe got hit by... Oh, opposite heel. Morgana Caitlyn, that's a ridiculous duo down in the bot lane. Just want to say that the traps and the bindings. Oh, jeez. Interesting, Caitlyn went hull. Guess didn't feel like need to sustain from like the Dorans. As Olaf, you're at full health. That's a dead Wukong. Extra gold will pretty accelerate Caitlyn in her purchasing here once she hits it. Jeez, that's a great combo on the side of Galio. Problem is, Kaiser can just return all the damage and it doesn't matter. If any one of these Sleepy Trouble Bubbles lands, I just have a bad feeling for that person, right? They're going to be asleep, and then they're going to get damage dumped down on them, and then you're going to get rooted by plants, and then they're going to, like, slap you around. It's just going to be a bad time. Oh my gosh, Olaf is level 5 to level 3 on this Wukong. Excellent job so far on the side of Infinity Blades. Just had the 2 kills from that early forced gank in the mid lane. The only issue I really see here is the wave pushing is Caitlyn's just going to be better at it than Zoe. But Morgana can definitely have some impact in it. Because Zoe does have to spend a lot of mana to kind of push in. But we'll see how it goes. No dragon early in this one. Definitely a chiller series in game 1 compared to our last series where we had like 1 kill a minute. Pretty much the entire game. Oh. That's probably a dead Morgana. Oh, Flash does go in. Exhaust has been burnt. Net out. Not crits. Root's not there in time. Wukong maybe going to be looking to poke around. If the Caitlyn stays a little bit too long, we just got punchity punches. We're down. Zoe going to walk up, but Caitlyn traps and Morgana behind. Save the bot lane. So excellent job here on the side of the Caitlyn Morgana controlling the lane. Kaisa is up almost 20 CS in the mid lane. Oh, goes in for the ultimate, but that's a great taunt on the side of Mansberg to cancel out some of that damage. Did have to flash out of it though. Not sure if flash was needed. Probably was. We'll see how it goes in the rest of laning phase here. Items are starting to come through. Oh man, chicken noises by the Gallia. Fried cooked chicken. That sounds pretty good. Anyone going to be having fried chicken for lunch? We'll see. Let's see if it makes a difference. Fried chicken for lunch, though. Sounds delicious. Okay, so we got Olaf going in onto Dragon number 1, which is Mountain, as the top laners are fighting. Go back. Let's go to the junglers here. Dragon's happening. And we're looking at top laners, you know, manipulate the minion waves. Olaf going not the Gore Drinker this game, but has the Nbami Cinder going for that tank kill. And pretty easy Dragon, full health. So this is going to basically come down to, like, can the mages lay enough poke for the bruisers to engage to take out 2 different AD carries? And when the bruisers engage, Galio, you know, follow up. I think that's the goal here on the side of, man, it's a very interesting combo connection. We'll see how it goes. I just thought process on it still here. I have to talk my thought process out loud because obviously we're doing these solo. Just trying to get as many of them in as possible. Nice sleep, and there's, you know, the sleep immune from the Morgana pick is really strong here, right? The Black Shield prevents a lot of that. Zyra's got to get a little bit more damage down in onto whoever gets caught with the bubble. And okay. Nice job. Olaf gonna go in, tries to ult out on the side of Kaisa, and gets knocked into the taunt. Great job, missed the Q there. And then here comes Olaf. with the ultimate, as well as Galio trying to now body block, but cannot body block through the Ragnarok on the side. And now Galio's just a dead chicken. Bok, 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 bok. Hungry Olaf now has 4 kills. Ooh, some Trouble Bowl. Black Shield, Spell Immune. Goes through the root in onto the Morgana. Ignite comes out. There's the heal and tries to finish this one up. Heal on the side of Zyra and Caitlyn. Okay. So we'll see. Zoe, not Zyra. Oh, there's the... Oh, the block by the Zoe. Excellent job. Set going to go for the dunk here onto the Cho'Gath. Trying to dissuade them from going in after the Riptail. That's not going to happen. Nice rupture on the side of Cho'Gath with the silence. Not going to follow this one up. Ice is going to throw in the W. There's the shield flash. Not going to happen on the side of Set. As Infinity Blades takes down yet another champion. And we have seen Junglers pop off for the second game in a row today. As this Infinity Blades is now 5-0 on. Oh my gosh. Tries to go in there. Slap it. All damage comes out. And Morgana. Zyra finishes off. Flashes in. Goes for the double flash. There's one. Can she get the second? She has the flash if she needs it. Does not use it. Double kill on the side of Zoe. Stealing those summoner spells for the win. Okay, well... Cho'Gath's doing fine, just tanking up against the setup here in top lane. The divers haven't really, they've kind of got going a little bit with the Wukong Galio combo has slightly worked. It has picked up kills, but they've died in the process. And, 2-for-1, so definitely in favor right now of TDK. As who's going to go in? There's Kai's W. Morgana on a warding mission right now. Defiance coming out. Morgana playing with her food there. They're trying just the vision control over and Scuttle Crab. So important. The Scuttle. Most important camp in the game. Oh, that's a dead Galio. Yeah, that's now Frozen Fist. I have not seen a Frozen Fist or Frozen Gauntlet Olaf. I mean, I've seen Hex Drink, we've seen Gore Drinker, Hex to, Chem Tank. I guess you can see some. I guess this works, right? Health good, armor matches good, Lady Haste good. Slow on the enemy team, good. It all kind of works, right? And now, tier. Okay, so is anyone here on TDKs? This is a very interesting Olaf build. We now have a tier on the Olaf. Is he going for Manamune? So he doesn't run out of... when it works, it works. When it doesn't, it doesn't, right? So, I'm not saying it's bad, but sometimes things happen, and you just have to let them be. As Cho'Gath is going to get the nice rupture on the Zoe, who is out of mana, trying to eat them. His teleport from Set's going to come in. But nice knockup on the side of Wukong. As Set's going to pull one in. Rafiki goes for the dunk here. No, they're just trying to get the slows down. Nice knockup on the side of Wukong. Not going to matter. As Galio's going to charge his way in here. Sleepy's not going to matter onto the Olaf. He's now got the black shield up. And Galio is in the front line trying to take all the damage. So it's not going to particularly matter as he throws up the Qs. Finishes one nice. Rupture's going to miss on the side of Cho'Gath. Olaf throwing out axes. And 1 and 2 and chop down on the Zyra. We now have a 7-0-2 Olaf. Cho'Gath is going to summon Shelly down here in the bot lane. And this is going to be Tier 1 taken over to the side of the Dandelion Knights. And they're going to be very successful here, going for this second dragon as well. So the dual 80 carries are doing better than the dual mage, dual divers. I think a draft like this happens when it's the playoffs. You've studied the enemy team on what they've done, and you've come up with a plan, and the enemy team has come up with a plan for what they're going to do to you. And it just goes, you get a little too deep into the weeds, right? And then your execution is not exactly where it needs to be. And all of a sudden the Olaf is ahead, level 9 to level 8. He's 7 kills. And just running amok. Did not catch the tower plates, but it is 1-0 in tower, so we know at least 5 went over to the side of TDK. Oh, the Zoe damage is very... Wow. So when the damage lands, the poke lands from the Zyra Zoe, I think it can do, like I said, it can do a lot. But the problem is, will the follow-up from the poke into the initiation from Set, Wukong, Galio be enough to actually take down the dual AD carries with the help of Morgana? Cho'Gath is going to be obviously just sort of in the middle of everything. Zone control. Takes the Cho'Gath into tower, but it's not going to matter. He just walks away. Oh, okay, well, I guess it did matter. Galio. You're in trouble. Okay, never mind. Kaisa, you're in trouble. But that's, once again, Wukong ganking for the Galio. Definitely been getting the Kaisa a lot, but it just hasn't really been impactful on how it's affected the laning phase, right? Because they did it before they died. They do it here. They're getting pushed in mid lane anyway, so the tier 2 bot lane not really wasn't that big a threat. Not sure why Kaisa was pushed up that far. As we see, poke coming out in return. That is Manamune right there with 135 stacks. I guess that way Olaf never runs out of mana. Gives ability haste, which is nice. Like, if you told me, like, this is lane Olaf, who's just gonna, spam Qs in lane the entire time, I can kind of see it. So that's gonna go in there, will he go for the dunk? Zyra knockup happens as Olaf is gone, Ragnarok, and he's gonna finish his one. Wukong actually gets the kill over, and so 1-for-1 traded kills as Olaf did pick up, and there's the silence. Can we get in? As everyone's gonna body block for the Kaisa, who's gonna try and finish off the plants on their way out. So Olaf did die. Set gold go over to the Wukong, so that's a really nice spot because you're going to need a lot of money onto that diver to be sustained. Hopefully get another item here so you can start picking things up. But there's the gold differences on screen. It's basically in favor across the board over to the side of everyone on TDK. Back to the items. Next Dragons in a minute is going to be a fire. We'll see if the Dragon and Fuego brings a cause for change. Zoe has gone for the Everfrost there. Try and get some slow fields in for some damage. I mean, I understand, but I just don't know if it gives enough. It's like you don't have enough damage. Maybe you do. That's going to be a dead Zyra. Jeez, Kaisa. Ooh, great ultimate on the side of Estrel on the Kaisa. Great job to get out of there. No Zyra, so not as much poke. And everyone's setting up. Let's go big for this one. Black Shield. Zoe has picked up a Youmuu's Ghost Blade because that's a thing still. Kaisa coming in from the back. And in lane, not going to matter. Galio's here first. Zoe comes in, tries to get some poke down. That's going to be a dragon over, and we're going to have a fight. Set's going to dunk Cho'Gath into the backline. Not going to matter. Pull in Yisrael as Galio's going to follow that one up, but down goes Set to the Olaf. Nice slow coming up was Wukong trying to spin the win into the backline. Finally gets still a kill on the side of the Wukong. Is always going to game. He's always going to get some kills coming in. Zoe, Sleepy Trouble, not going to matter. Nice rupture peeling for the Caitlyn. His auto attacks coming in on the side of Olaf. Zyra's actually going to finish this one down. Caitlyn's going to land some auto attacks into the background now, trying to go in. If we have the two mages versus the tank and the mage, we're trying to get both lanes. Zoe is on a killing spree, picking up the kills for her team. She's going to use one flash. Will she use two? There she is. Will she use the third one? Sleepy Trouble does land on Cho'Gath and does with the rupture. And there's the Zyra ultimate knocking Cho'Gath in the air, but Zoe gets the ace. As that is all going to be in favor. I guess it's in favor of ERBS, ERBS, right? Technically, they got all 5 kills, but they did lose the dragon. Zoe picking up some kills. Wukong picked up some kills. Any shutdown that needed to be had was put down. So, hopefully, it's not too big of a deal. I did see that there's some pauses when they first loaded in the game, so hopefully it's not going to be that, you know, big of a deal. And obviously, VODs won't show reconnects and pauses, that type of thing. So, Olaf has summoned Susan here in the mid lane. It's now 2-0 in towers in favor of TDK. We'll see if get a nice charge off, and with 280 carries, no minions though. We'll see how much damage they actually get in onto this second tower. Cho'Gath is followed up as well. I think they're trying to actually take it. Zoe is nice sleep, but Morgana Black Shield really making these Sleepy Trouble Bolos pretty much mute. Now 3-0 in towers. Just under 5k gold lead for TDK. It's now Vision game time. Baron's up. Probably not anything gonna happen at Baron just yet. As Galio's gonna punch his way. Finally, one turret on the board for ERBS. As Zyra goes for the full combo, trying to get in onto the Caitlyn. Galio's going up there and not gonna matter. They're gonna run it out. Run it back. Run. Put everyone body blocking for the Caitlyn. Oh, Set's gonna jump Cho'Gath into the backline. Does land the pull in onto Morgana and finish that one off. Galio with the follow-up is gonna proto belt his way in onto the Caitlyn, who gone for the ultimate. Nice rupture, not gonna miss. As we have Olaf. He killed the whole backline that's over here. What's happening in the mid lane? Zoe and Wukong take out Kaisa in the mid lane as Manfred run away from the Cho'Gath. And Zoe's finishing off tier 2 in the mid lane. What just happened? I wish split camera would be a thing, but sadly it's not. So I guess that's a huge win for Bros. They basically win the top lane fight going even, and then bot lane, and then Cho'Gath just like mowed down the back people. Now Cho'Gath is here. He just got put to sleep, and Galio's going to taunt as well to help with Wukong. He's going to try and fish one up. Shutdown goes on to Olaf. Shutdown. Galio picked that one up, and he lives. So now, and Olaf just now picked up a Titanic Hydra. Okay. I was told not to question the Olaf's build, so I'm not going to. How much health does this give? 500? Okay. I'm not... Once again, order selection, maybe. So Olaf is crushing it. This is going to be ultimate dragon fight. We got 25 seconds, everyone. Start getting your hype. Start the slow clap. However you want to hype it up. We got people jumping around, so we're going big camera on this one. Black shield is down on Morgana to protect the Olaf. Rupture missed. Black Fine missed. Clearing out vision. Scuttle Crab is in favor of TDK. Zoe deals some damage, but not very much. And Bind in on the set. Rupture does land onto 2. Goes in for the pull. People are going to have to flash out. Set's going to jump Cho'Gath into the back line here as we have a golden someone in the front line. I can't really see Zyra. As Yisrael's going to take down the set. Galio's going to go into the back line to finish this one off. Not going to matter. Zoe is slipping around trying to get away from the Olaf. Is able to take that one off. Wukong now is playing body block with the ultimate there trying to happen. Cho'Gath is actually going to go down to the Zoe. It's now the dual 80 carries and Morgana versus Zoe here as Wukong drops down this one. Sleepy Trouble Bubble is going to miss. Finishes one flash in by the W bottom side of Morgana. Black Shield makes any damage. Point blank Bind is going to miss, but that is going to be an ace over to the side of TDK. Too much gold, I think, in their pockets right now. And, you know, too many items for that fight. Means they are now going to be up 4-0 in Dragons and just way too powerful. And back out onto the map. So Zoe finally did die in that match. Got shut down. Morgana picked up gold there. Very interesting that the, you know, between Set and everyone's diving. Once again, there's 3 people going into the back line to kill the 280 carries. And then you're sort of left Zoe and Zyra just like in the front because your front line is in their back line. So it's kind of like a 2-line attack, and one of the, you know, in that last fight, you know, Wukong stayed back to kind of protect, or he got caught up in something. His Galio's going to have to protobell his way out of here, and that's going to be a dead mid laner. Cho'Gath's just going to auto-attack the tower to make sure that it doesn't matter. Baron has spawned. We'll see how it goes here. See what's happening. Setting up the vision control. Now, when they're in the pit, that's going to be a lot of damage from Zoe and Zyra coming out, but Zoe taking half health. Set's going to dunk right into the back line here. We've gone for the fight already. Zyra's only going to knock off 1 with the ultimate, and the 80 carries are just shredding through. Wukong does get in the back line, does pop 1. Let's see if he gets another one here. Zoe's not going to get enough damage as Caitlyn has actually been taken out by the diving Wukong, so the divers have taken 1 of the 80 carries, but there's another one left. Cho'Gath, Lane, and Rupture are in here on the Zyra. Can the mages poke them off of Baron? And that is going to be a successful Baron stall on the side of ERBS. Ebros. I don't know. Herb, as Olaf here is going to have to just, you know, clear out these minions. His Man Immune has evolved. We have the Muramana now. So, extra, I mean, it's on hit. Physical damage, I mean... Oh, taunt is going to land, but you are 2 levels down on the Galio. You may be golden, but I think you're dead. Infernal Dragon does a lot of damage. And Zyra's actually going to take that one with the plants. Okay, so mid laner's down. Cool. We got lanes being reset, I guess. Everyone just sort of taking a breather, trying to decide what to do next. I mean, Infernal Dragon in, you know, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Baron's up if anyone want to take it. We're at 30 minutes. At some point, not having an 80 carry, I think, is actually going to hurt ERBS. See Cho'Gath's going for the Spectral Cow. And Galio, as Cho'Gath takes down another tower. Cho'Gath is a level up on this Chicken Man. Proto Belt in. We're going to see if they go... Oh, they're going to give up the tank top laner for Baron here. Baron? Tank top laner. Baron? Tank top laner. Can they kill him? He dead. And Baron gone. So that is... Oh, Kaisa going to go in there try and get an assassination as she's going more assassination, Kaisa. Galio ultimate comes back in. From this, going to Proto Belt in, not going to matter. Gone golden, I think it's going to happen. Zyro's trying to lay down the plants, not going to matter. Olaf has gone to the back line, and now Wukong spinning to die, as that is almost an ace, as Set is going to walk his way out of that fight. And with Baron and Infernal Dragon on them, I'm pretty sure this is going to be game here. They can push in mid and bot wave. Someone needs to go push in bot. Right. Or are they going to go for the win? They may go for the win. I don't know if you can go for the win. 10 seconds. Maybe you can. Zyra's coming up. Teleport. Cho'Gath. Oh, Set goes in for the dunk, trying to delay, goes for the shield, nearly finishes off 180 carry, but it's not going to matter as now we have everyone pounding in onto the Nexus. And this is going to be the Dandelion Knights taking game number 1 in favor on this best of 3 series. So the number 4 seed coming out with the early upset. I'm pretty sure Infinity Blades gets the MVP for this match with whatever that build is called. China Special, Korean Solo Queue. I don't know what the build's called, but it's probably got a name somewhere. So check out the Olaf subreddits to figure out what in the world this is called, because that's just not seen. It works really well, though. Particularly because you're trying to create a slow field, protect your 280 carries. So, Eddie Case did very well in this lineup. The Age Divers, I don't think there's just a consistent amount of damage coming out from the side of ERBS. But we will see how they adjust from game 1 for game number 2 in just a moment. There we go. Fixed. Welcome back, everyone, to Casual Esports Amateur League. This is the AMO hosting no more playoff matches with Solocast here. We have game number 2 between the ERBS pros and the Dandelion Knights. They went 1-1 in the regular series, so don't be surprised if this game goes to all 3 coming in for you here, as it was a pretty good matchup, but Dandelion Knights won with the dual AD carry versus the dual mage, as Mansberg is just... Mystic, how did you miss that? I think you're watching. Bad prediction coming out. So we're going to go down. We got Mystic Wave for the Dandelions on the top lane on the Scion. Infinity Blades, who was the MVP from game number 1, this time on the Zinzao. Ystrel on the mid lane Oriana. Notiegro on the Senna AD carry. And Emilius on the Seraphine support. On the side of ERBS pros, ERBS. We got Desi on the Shen top lane. Always gonna game on the Wukong jungle. Mansberg on the... He's running Dark Harvest Vigor this time. I think I've seen Mansberg run Vigor with, I think, nearly every single set of, runes. Just absolutely ridiculous. We got Zenial on the Tristana AD carry and Hokuto on the Zyra support. So a lot of Zyra support coming out here in the Seal playoff matches. Each division has their own unique meta. That's pretty neat. Check out all the games on the YouTube channel from this season and any past season. Probably hear a lot of solo casts from myself when it comes to playoff time, because there's so many games, they all have to get casted. And basically, I just take my time when I have a day off from work. I just try and knock out as many as I can, make it easier for the cast team to make sure that everything goes pretty smoothly on their end. So, okay. And anything, I mean, looking around, much more normal lineups for both of these teams. Coming out, tanks, top laners, bruiser, fighter, mid junglers, zone, AP mage, control coming out of mid lane, early gank onto Ystrel yet again from Always Gonna Game. It's like he hates that. I don't know if they have a personal rivalry or maybe something they noticed from the jungle pathing that the Wukong can just gank mid lane pretty early and often, as he did in game 1. 80 carries out of bot lane. We'll see. Now this is starving Senna, or where Senna basically goes for all poke early game, get Seraphine all the damage, all the CS early, and then switch over to being the carry later once you get enough damage. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't seen a starving Senna in a while, but the last time I think I casted a starving Senna game, she ended up getting a pentakill at like 40 minutes. So if we make it that far, I don't know if that's the optimal build for Senna's currently, because I think she's kind of fallen out of favor, but definitely something to pay attention to. The state in this bot lane is good. So Infinity Blades didn't go for the gank, went for the jungle invade, and now he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He has Ghost, as he is known. Infinity Blades is a Ghost junglers, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I have ever seen him not run Ghost, as Teleport by Scion is to help protect the jungler, as Shen will now have control over the top lane. The sustain from Seraphine Senna in this bot lane is just absolutely ridiculous. Mansford gonna lay some poke down. Woohoo! Wow! The slippery little Yordle in the cat suit with the golden spatula. That's a TFT reference that I don't understand because I don't play that game. It just wasn't my thing. I don't know. Some games people are into. I'm not against TFT. I think it's pretty cool. It's tons of strategy. Just some people are way into it, and some of us are. As soon as they put in all the changes, well, yeah, it was an Earth thing. Yeah, or that's Earth's weapon, but like. That's like the whole thing, though, right? Like, you want the spatula to combine it with the other items to make them cooler, right? TFT? I don't know. Someone can explain that one. We do have Infernal Drake. Finally, an Infernal Drake as our first dragon, as considering most of the other games so far casted have been Ocean, were both games in the Ionia match, and I think the last one was Mountain first. So maybe not as important to get in the last game, but we'll see if they want to really focus in on this time. Once again, slow laning phase coming out. Slow laning phase. Fine with me. I have no problem with slow game. Usually, Zinzago's done a decent job at going in and jump in. We have a teleport coming in by Mansford here. He's going to go for the baby cage here. Seraphine's going to walk right into it. Does not land the W or the Q as Xin Zhao is up in the top lane. Shen has already flashed. We'll see. He's going to try and just walk to under tower. So flash out in top lane, teleport down to bot lane by Mansford. Missed all of his abilities. And it's back in again. Flash out by Sana this time. And now you're going to get rooted and just the autos are going to be dropping. Poke coming out. Oriana's loving it. Like, I'm good in mid lane. I'm getting CS. Oriana get a tower play. Does get a tower play and level 6. So good job for Oriana getting up there. But that means bot lane control is going to be over to the ERBS. And that means Dragon, number 1. Going to them. So they missed out on all the dragons in game 1. They're not missing out on the Infernal Dragon here in game number 2. Mountain will be spawning here in 5 minutes. None of the bot laners are back. Senna still has 1 potion, though. Xin Zhao counter jungling, so Infinity Blade's definitely getting his jungle on. Did some counter gate in jungling already. Wukong repeating the same down here in the bot lane, bottom half of the map. Due to all of the, all of the camps needing to be taken, get them reset, get as much XP, gold as you can. Mansford has picked up a Dark Seal and a Tear of the Goddess. So we'll see how many stacks upon stacks upon stacks that Mansford can put on his one champion here. As Wukong does get ulted out, he's going to have to try and flash. Does go for the shield, and Shen ultimate saves the Wukong as Mansford is now going to get slowed, and Tristan's going to jump in here trying to get as much autos down as him. Flash out as Xin Zhao's finished that one off. Oh my gosh, as Seraphine's going to get the ultimate on the back end there, and there's one. Tristan to jump over yet again. Can we get another bump? Scion ultimate's going to come on down. Chuga goes right on through everyone here, finds the enemy AD carry here, and he's trying to land more auto attacks and finish this one off, but it's not going to particularly matter. Is Sana ultimate going to come through? Give shield to the allies, but no damage to the enemy champion. Seraphine's going to flash in by everyone. Actually, that was a Siren flash and flash out by Tristana. So, 2 for 2, right? 2 for 2. Crazy things happened. Mansford got stacks on his Dark Seal and then died, so he lost all of them. And his champion stacks too. So how much? He's got 70 ability power from his passive. He's got 2 Dark Seal stacks, or Dark Harvest stacks, 1 Dark Seal stack. As No Diego is laying all the damage down. Tristan trying to poke it back on. Wukong's coming in. There's the explosion. Seraphine is here. Wukong gets rooted. And then rooted again. And then more auto attacked. Okay, well, you lost like half your health for some roots. Seraph, 44. Is there any more items that Vega can get where he can be stacking between his passive, Dark Harvest, tier, has a max cap stacks, and I guess same with the seal, Dark Seal. That's just crazy. This call goes down though. The stacks go down, they don't go up. Technically, I guess we want it so that way you could go the other direction. Nice to see Shen. Got 3 assists in the last team fight. Ultimate way more impactful than Scion's. As Seraphine and Senna gets a lot of damage. You got a tower plate. Nice shot. Flashing in the bot lane is Zyra as we're facing off as the top laner tanks are going to duel. And Viger's going to go in, but nice ultimate on the side of Orianna to peel everyone off. So I think Seraphine flashed as well down in the bot lane because her flash looks like the same timer as the Zyra flash. And in comes Wukong, and oh, 1 blue smite, no flash, can't chase her anymore. As Orianna's going to slide her way out of that one. Tower plate's not going one over to the mid lane here, as Xin Zhao is not cared at all about tower plates. He is definitely on the jungle. 66 to 88, 58 there in the CS differential, and Wukong getting most of his. He's stolen a lot of lane camps, so we'll see how that goes. Xin Zhao's going to come down here after another tower plate goes over to the trio, as Viger's going to run back to tower. "15 seconds on Dragon." We'll see if that causes a fight or not. Last time it was just so people getting caught out. Shen ultimate is up. Sign ultimate is up. Orianna's is down. Viger's is down. Zyra's is down. Oh, Orianna. Nice job, but throwing the ball. Taken out. Okay, so does look like TDK is here first. Wukong's coming in. We'll go big here. See the entrances and the dragon. Tristana. Nice ball here on the side of Orianna, finishing everything up. And teleports now coming, and the ultimate from Shen. There's Xin Zhao. Oh my gosh! Whoa! Devastating on the side of TDK, absolutely shredding that through. Wukong does steal the dragon though, as always gonna game, is gonna drop. Who's gonna pick it up? Scion's gonna pick up that one, so excellent. I don't know. I mean, technically ERBS did steal the dragon, but that wombo combo of Seraphine and the Scion, Xin Zhao, Orianna, I'm like, that was nice. But then you had the Zyra counter with the plants and the knockups, as well as the baby cage. Wukong was able to slip there and get the steal. So kills go in favor of TDK. Dragons go in favor of ERBS. No one's probably going to pick up Susan here. Did anyone pick up Shelly? Tower plates, 2 in the top wave for TDK. Even in mid lane at 2 apiece, but 3 tower plates over to this bot lane of Seraphine and Senna. Good job on that. Tristan's going to jump in there, try and land in the auto attacks as they've gone into the mist to hide. There is the Senna and Seraphine. Flash W goes through the root. There's the heal. And trying to finish this one off. Nice knockback on the side of Tristana as we have a teleport from Shen, who's just going to make sure that this AD carry dies. And Vigor is going to be in the mid lane as Infinity Blades and always going to game, duking it out at the Rift Herald here. Going to be slapping each other with their poles, long sticks. One's a spear, one's a pole. As Wukong is actually going to win that one as he did have the completed item and pot. So good job on Wukong. Tristana and Zyra are going to finish on that. Let's go back up to Susan here. Shelly? First Dragon Shelly, right? Rift Herald Shelly. Second one, Susan. Those are the names, right? I can never remember the second name. Tristana finally does get the first tower of the game. So not all the tower plates, but did get all this. And they're going to go in onto the Scion. He does have one completed item. He's trying to fight this one out here and finish that one off as Orianna does get a nice slow onto the backside. And there is Mansford getting another stack on his Darksteel. Flashing out is the Shen with the taunt. And Scion is trying to run and punch in, but he's going to go down. That zombie did not survive as they are all out of health and mana. About 50 on everything. But that means a full health team of the TDK probably should take the Rift Herald. Why are we back on Wukong? Why are we? I want to watch them take the objective and not random jungle camp. Senna is also stacking up. I forgot we can check here. So she got 11 on that. So where is? Oh, she has 53 souls. Vigor is at 120 ability power from his passive, 4 Dark Harvest stacks. So try to remember that. That's right. Shit, Susan is Nasus backwards. I can't call her Susan. So Sharon, Shelly, and Sharon. Shelly number 2. I don't know. Sharon just feels weird to call her. I like Susan better. Sally. Rift Herald is a she, right? Like Rek'Sai is a she. Is okay. So laning phase pretty much over now. At this point, we'll see where the Rift Herald does end up being taken. Probably mid lane to break it open. Although Dragon is spawning here in 50 seconds, so if you time it right, you can use, make the enemy team fight one another. As Scion and Shen are just going to duke it up here in the top wave. And looks like it's going slightly in favor of Shen at the moment. Now, do heads up. Both of them have their ultimates, so they can cancel each other out if needed for this dragon fight. As Scion looks like just going to straight up back. Ooh, taunt! Okay. Now that Scion is stuck up here, Dragon, 15 seconds. Rift Herald not being spawned. Shen can get here faster, but can be canceled. They walk over a ward. Oh, nice ultimate on the side of Orianna, but Vigor is better at killing the support at the moment, as we now have Wukong going on through everything happening. We're going to zoom his way out so you can see all the action. People dying right, left, and center, and it looks like the setup's better for the side of ERBS. Finish that one off. Top laner tanks. Shen did ult, but did not join the fight. As we're just going to zoom back in. And this is going to be a pretty easy dragon for ERBS here. And they are going to have Ocean Souls. And they're even giving the stacks over to Vigor. That's... wow. So Vigor's at 143 on his passive, 6 on his Dark Harvest, 5 on his Dark Seal, 327 on the tier. Now we go to Senna. We have 62 on the passive there, and she has 168, but she was upgraded to the Manamune already. Oh, Scion! That's another guy. How much? Scion has 499 extra health from his passive. I just need someone to sit in the game with me, not to cast or anything, but just to keep track of everyone's infinity stacking abilities and passives. Okay, this tower looks like it is going to drop ultimate on the side of Orianna. Prevents people from going in. Mangsford dropping the baby cage, trying to lay down as much damage. Tristana land a couple of autos. Does have the bomb on the Zinzao. Oh, no, sorry. Senna. And here comes Shelly. Wukong goes in onto the Senna. Does get the knockup, and it's going to happen as we're going to have everything happening here. Selly's going to be fighting things in the background. Teleport's coming in with Seraphine dropping the ultimate. Is same with Senna. Finishing that one up. And Wukong is slapping things down, but Sion's going to die in the front line. Shelly finally does get to the tower and take it down. So tower for success. And is Sion the only one that died? He teleported in, ran right into the wall, and just died. So that was cool. Wow. And looks like the counter engage here. And everyone's pretty full health on the side of TDK. Mostly from, of course, the heals and shields coming out of this bot lane. Oh my gosh! Oh wow! Wukong gonna go in with the trying to counter the Zinzao. Oh my gosh! Flash Q on the side of Mansford takes down another. He's got 10 stacks now on that Darksteel. He's got 360 on the tier. He wants to head back to base and spend all that good gold. Look at all that gold. Look at all the golds. 4,000 up on the side of ERBS here. Shen with the great score of 0-0-10. Mansford definitely has the most gold in the game right now. He's just straight up bot Seraph's Embrace. There we go. Lots of AP. Lots of AP. Okay, so after that fight, let's check our stacks. Senna's at 76 for her passive. Sion's at 566 for his. And Mansford, we got 7 on Dark Harvest, 192 on passive, 10 seals? Are they still seals? Stacks? They're stacks, I guess, on the Dark Seal. Needs to upgrade that into a book here. And when he does, absolutely be crushing it. I guess technically, can we look at grass procs? No, it doesn't. This doesn't tell you grass procs. Unlike Sion, he just tells you that he builds up to it. I wish I would have told you that grass procs. So, Seraphine right now, 4 kills on the side of Dandelion Knights. And when your Orianna and your Seraphine are the ones, Orianna hasn't picked up a kill yet. Sion's picked up 2. Your Zinzao has just not very as successful as the Olaf in. He's jumping in and he's dying instead of living. Not enough lifesteal or something. I don't know. Kind of just how the team fights are going. The supportive nature and the slow build of the team comp on the side of Dandelion Knights is not set them up for perfect success against the amount of damage that can come out of like Vigor, Tristana, Wukong, Zyra, right? They just have more damage, but they're a lot more supportive. And there's the Sion engage here and flashing out, and he's gone way too far. So Wukong's going to counter engage here. And Vigor is down in the top lane. He's finding this one out as Tristana is trying to finish off the Sion. Wukong is going to go on his way out, and it looks like they're just going to give up the dragon here as Shen is trying to body block a little bit for the Tristana. Now Vigor is going to teleport in. We're going to see what they do. Wukong's going to come down and flash in. Tristan's going to jump in, jump over the knockout, but he's going to get one. He's going to reset his way out. Now Vigor is here, dropping as much damage as possible, trying to slip his way out through. Seraphine going to go for the root, does land in on Tristana, who's going to pop his way out of this one. Now Vigor is here with full mana and health. He's going to finish one up. Baby Cage not coming up. He's trying to land as much damage as possible. Pokemon out comes from Seraphine. That one's going to go down, and he's going to drop to that one. Tristana's going to land some auto attacks. Not going to finish this one up. He's going to slip into the bush. Well, let's see what happens. Will he want to rocket jump his way in and pick off a kill once someone backs, or is he just going to back himself? Cheesily takes it. Okay. Well, that is definitely a win for Dandelion Knights. Not only do they get Dragon, they got some shutdown kills, particularly on the Mansford. Knocked his Dark Seals down to 6 from 10. Picked up a kill on the Shen as well, who probably had some gold on his head. Picked up the Dragon. I know they did give up 2 towers in the top lane for it, but I think that was pretty much worth it this game. Created a gold lead. Bring it back down to about 3k right now in favor of ERBS. But not the end of the world. They still need to keep powering up. We had another team fight, so let's go back to the stats. We got 651 on Scion and 83 stacks on the Senna here. Extra 80 range, 62 extra damage, 40% crit strike right now. No life steal yet, but we'll see how that goes. And back to Mansford on the Vigor, 223, 24, and 8 Dark Harvests. Also, 6 seals, like I said earlier. Matt back kind of in control. Back to balance, right? We're 4-3 in towers, so all the outers are down. Tier 2 for Dragon. I mean, it was Soul, right? So TDK had the fight for it. As Wukong's going to try and go and land some damage. Oh no, this Wukong is pretty much going to be lost here. There's damage coming out. Zyra's going to go for the ultimate. Sion's going to take that one. Shen's going to ult in and taunt his way through. There's the Senna ultimate trying to get some healing down. Zinzao's going to try and jump in. Vigor is going to throw the cage up, protect his top laners. Wukong and Tristana are on the run. Maybe they try and get some poke damage coming out. I don't think they can do very much. Orianna, nice shockwave, does pick up the Vigor. Root is going to miss, and oh my gosh, down goes Orianna. 100% on the side of the Vigor, finishes that one off. Shen taunts his way through. It's not going to finish this one off. Another cage going to come out, and it looks like Xin Zhao and Wukong are fighting over on top of Sion. That's going to finish one up. Down goes Tristana. It's not going to be enough here. Senna's going to actually try and finish that one off. Nope, not going to land. And Sion's now chasing after Wukong after Xin Zhao did drop. Going to go for the Q. Finishes that one off. Mystic Wave has slain. Always going to game. Now it's Mansford versus the world here, but Zyra's going to come back up. Pokemon, there's the baby cage trying to land everything down. Root's going to matter, but he's going to kill Senna in response. Sion taking all the tower shots here. Zyra's going to try and get nice Root on the side of Seraphine. Going to finish someone off. But Sion's actually going to die 2 tower, giving the kill over to this. And the only one left alive is Seraphine. Barely. How much health do you have, Seraphine? You were less than 200. Zyra died at the very beginning of that, and then came back and died again before I was done talking. So, gold is shrinking. Definitely going in favor now of TDK, shrinking that gold. Vigor has picked up the magical Rabdomin's Death Cap, as long as Dark Seal. And we'll sort of see what's going on. He's got 7 stacks. Sion now at 705. 95 on the side of Senna. And Vigor, 269 on passive, 10 on Dark Harvest. And after all that fighting, no objective is taking. Wukong going to go in and go out. Seraphine ult does land into the baby cage. There's the ult coming from Sion to knock everyone back as Tristana is going to jump away from that one. Root coming out for Seraphine. Again, Zyra ultimate's going to get 4 knock up there. As Sion honestly, there is the ultimate coming on the side of Orianna. It's not going to matter as Mansford taking him out. Sion's not taking enough in the front line and finishes that one off as the zone control from these mages is unreal. Coming at us, there's Seraphine getting caught with that with a charm and triple kill over to Mansford. This is a champion on a mission as Wukong's going to go, and there's Xin Zhao going to dive on, and Tristana's going to jump and try and land him. One more auto attack. Bomb is going to kill Seraphine on the back end, and shut down by Xin Zhao onto... Oh my gosh, the bomb didn't kill the Senna, as everyone else died though. Guys, it's a long day of game casts. Can we stop fighting constantly? As this game now definitely goes, I guess, I mean, they're taking Dragon and Baron at the same time. It's going to be in favor of ERBS. Look at this. Go here. Is always going to game. Oh, there's Baron. Always going to game. Does not have ultimate. Orianna Shockwave. And Dragon, though, is going to go over to ERBS. Now, they're a little greedy, but they did pick up Baron. So let's see what they want to do here. Tristana. Root goes in for the jump. And has QSS. And says bye-bye. What item is this? Jewel. Light and Jewel on the side of Mansford's Vegan. Orianna finally picked up a kill in that last fight. Where are they going to push in? Basically, these are just two teams that are just like, okay, everyone's ultimates and stuff are up. Let's fight. Then they back off. Then they fight again. And while we're in a little delay here, as everyone's sort of backing the reset and buy, because people got some money, we can check on the Infinity stats. Sion at 736, Senna at 106, Viger at 316 and 14. 8 seals. Stacks on the Dark Seal for Viger. 10, 5, 9. Shen, excellent this game at 0, 2, and 14. Excellent job just trying to tank it up and peel for his team. Trying to get it all done. Finish this one off. Now, they do have Baron on some of the champions here, so particularly Tristana. So getting to this tower is going to be pretty important. Wukong going to be rooted here in place. But Tristana and the Baron Power Minion is going to take that one down. And Viger is going to try and get in onto Senna. Not going to matter. Uh-oh. Shen taunts his way back. He's like, I'm just going to hang out away from this. He's being caught out. There's the Orianna ult. Actually puts Shen further away. Flashes and taunts. Nice job on the escape here. Does the slow and the jump. Shen is going to go down, but he's given his life for this mid lane tier 1. And there's Sion charging in, and that's going to be a great ultimate on the side of Zyra for the stop the engage. But down goes Viger, and without the AP damage, that's not going to be enough. Tristana with the knockback is not going to be enough here as people are flashing to try and escape. Sion has already used his ultimate, so he ain't chasing this one. Slow is not going to land on the Wukong, who's going to jump to the Rift Herald. And Tristana is just going to have to flash away. Flash is already down. Jump again. Jump again. Wukong. We're watching. I guess Mystic. Are you? Oh, for a second there I thought they were going to tire it off. They did finish off the inhibitor though, so we will go down here and check on Wukong versus Senna. Tower down. Oh, nice double root. Tristan jumped a little too far. Into the mist. Slow. Slips out. Are they just going to face tank the tower? I guess they are. As everyone now heads back. So these Ocean Dragons are really starting to stack up for Dandelion Knights. Using that to the advantage. Get that heal. Oh my gosh, never mind. I guess Senna's dead. Zyra with the damage coming through between Ludens and Morella Namicon. Yikes, that's a Void Staff on there for Viger. He's pure damage right now. Eventually, we're going to get to the point where gold's at 4K in favor of ERBS, but I don't feel like it's at 4K. I feel like it's basically at 0 right now. It's just ridiculous at how much, I guess, the damage that Senna can put up. Oh, he's going to gain. Oh, what a beautiful taunt. Nice knockback on the side of Xin Zhao there, but did pop Ghost too. Dragon in 30 seconds. Tristana is not here yet. Everyone getting topped off. There is Sion going in. He's going to miss the engage onto Zyro. Nice and Shen on the front line, but there's the Seraphine in return, and Zyro's going to drop it. She's already placed all of her plans. Vigor's dropped the Baby K, dropping as much damage as possibly can. And Shen is actually take out the Senna. That means the AD carry is gone on the side of the team. Mansford is going to drop down here. Sorry, that's always going to. Game can't really see is. Tristan's going to jump his way up. Bomb's not going to happen. Shen with a nice another double taunt coming through. Desi with the taunts is absolutely winning it on the side of ERBS. And now, oh my gosh, the damage coming out from Mansford. Only one left alive. Triple kill. Xin Zhao did get the shutdown onto the Tristana. Hopefully everyone watching this at home is enjoying this matchup as Mansford, he's teleporting into the base. Is he gonna front door it while everyone else is left dead? And here comes Senna. Misses that and does get the kill on Mansford, but the tower did go down, so, you know, if we get a Mansford special where he backdoors a base yet again to win it in a playoff match, I'm gonna lose my shit. Just, it's no longer gonna be called like the freaking X-Spec. It's gonna be called a Mansford at this point, particularly for Seal, because he's already done it like 4 times in the playoffs, and we're only on like season 6. So if I am TDK, I am dropping pink wards in my base all over the place because I'm not letting anyone slip in and destroy it. But Baron is up. We'll see if that is the next objective for these teams to go to. While we have a moment of people running around, Infinity stats, 939 on the Scion, 126 on the Senna, and Mansford is dead for 1 second. There he is. 372 on the passive, 18 on the Dark Harvest. His current ability power is 1,396. He's only level 16. He's now has stick stacks on the Magi's, and so that can go up. So he's not even capped yet. Of course, he can never be capped because of his passive in the Dark Harvest, but that's just ridiculous. He's basically going to be one-shotting everybody, right? Except for Scion. So, it doesn't matter if you have MR. He's got Void Staff. Oh, and it looks like we're going to have a fight here. A Seraphine ultimate as everyone's going to be tanking up here in the middle. So we're going to go zoom our way out as down goes Zyra, but down goes Scion. And they will take that, I think, you know, support for the top laner as they all back their way up. And oh no, too far, and in goes Shen with the Wukong. That's going to be one down to carry. Tristana is going to jump in. This is not going to particularly matter because the Xin Zhao is going to do the knockback, but he gets jumped onto, and that's going to finish that one off. Between Tristana and Vigor, the damage is true right now. And that means this is going to be a Baron. The re-engage on the side of ERBS right now is really strong, particularly when you have Soul Ocean. The healing regeneration is just so powerful. Plus, Wukong jumping in and out. Shen jumps in. Shen's done an excellent job this game. I mean, re-engaging, getting multiple champion taunts off. Very nice job on that side. But it's just the pure damage coming out of the Tristana and Vigor that is shredding through the, like the only front line. Like, give up your Zyra every time, right? Zyra does a whole round of ability spells. Like, okay, I've used everything. Here it is. And once it's gone, it's gone. Nice guy, Vigor giving Zyra. See, even handing off Zyra to place wards and stuff. So Tristana almost at full build here. Picked up the Infinity Edge. Just has the QSS upgrade. Oh my gosh, he jumps 1 versus 3 and... What? He didn't even use his ultimate. He just jump bombed auto dead. Wow. And that's against, I mean, look, Seraphine's got like Frost Gauntlet, right? It's not like she ain't tanky. I know, it just was not expecting that. You would have been like, yeah, that's Vader flash, you know, queued or whatever. I would have been like, yeah, that makes sense. But, okay. Final team fight here is Tristana did get caught out, but there's the Shen ultimate. Counter out the Orianna. We'll see. Goes in. Finishes this one out. Engaged by Sion. That's one of the champions. Xin Zhao gets knocked back. Trying to jump in. Mansford jumping around in the bottom. Xin Zhao does take out the Zyra. Mansford's going to die here in the bot lane as everyone's just going to be sort of finishes off. Shen didn't care less about the team fight. And that is going to be game for ERBS. And it won't let me check the other people because they're dead. But Senna did end the game with 130 stacks. Sion's dead. Vigor's dead. I can't check their Infinity stats. So that is that. That really strong game coming out of ERBS, particularly after the Game 1 showing where they just kind of got steamrolled a little bit by Infinity Gaze. So, I mean, Shen with the 1-4-23 did an excellent job. Tristana got there in the end, was one-shotting enemy carries there, it looked like. 11-3-11. Vigor, of course, with his near 1,500 AP, 14-8 and 14. Zyra being just, you know, dump all the damage, then get shot. Did have the most deaths there with 8 other than Vigor. So, I think I'm going to give it to Mansford MVP for that one. But very, very good game number 2 here. So we're tied 1-1. We are going to game number 3. Let's just get everything switched on over. And we'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome back to the Casual Esports Amateur League. We are in game number 3 of our best of 3 playoff series between ERBS Pros and the Dandelion Knights. Number 1 versus number 4 seeds here in the semis, with TDK taking game 1 and ERBS taking game number 2. So we will see how this game goes, as it looks like we may have an invade coming out on the side of TDK.
30 seconds.
Red team has won every game so far, so I'm not sure why, TDK or ERBS went back to the blue side. And, okay, so the double 80 carry system is back for TDK from game 1, and much more traditional lineup on the side for ERBS. We're rolling on the lineups here. Idesi on the Volibear in the top lane. Always going to game on Wukong yet again in the jungle. Mansford back on the mid lane Vigor. And Zenial on the 80 carry Jinx. Hoko back on Zyra support. On the side of TDK, we have Mystic Wave in the top lane on the Malzahar. Infinity Blades on the Jarvan in the jungle. Ezreal on 80 carry, or I guess mid lane Ezreal. Noviegro on the Caitlyn, and Emilius back on the Morgana support. That won game 1, so we'll see if the strategy is strong again here for game number 3. And Ezreal, okay. Any predictions? How this is going to go? Anyone have a favorite comp? More traditional comp. The double 80 carries Mage in the top lane, no tank. We'll see how much, how aggressive Jarvan goes. I think this is the first time I've ever seen Infinity Blades in my life take Flash. So that's weird. Malzahar should be able to, push. That's true, Mystic. You cannot ghost through Jarvan's ult. The only way to get out of it is Flash or Flagging Drag. So I just figured, you ghost in so you get a very good push. And yet again, always going to game. Ganks mid lane level 3. You would think that, they saw Flash. Will Jarvan follow? He is not going to. Nice baby cage. Volibear's here, though. Gets the stun. Lands the nice ship with a Flagging Drag. Out to safety is the Jarvan. Yeah, the Ezreal's like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, or fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me a third time, guys. It's getting little obvious. Man, Malzahar's going to really push in this Volibear here. Went with the tier early too. Well, Ezreal, you did push up. Like, you've been pushed up every game, like, pretty hard. So, and maybe it's just the champions that allow you to push harder. And so, I mean, you're setting yourself up at the same time. So, just let the waves come to you, maybe, and you won't have your jungler in your lane level 3. As Jarvan's now getting caught out, maybe, and he's gonna flag and drag out. Cage is going to land. A lot of poke coming out from the Vigor, but it's not going to particularly matter. I guess we're just going to chase him out, walk him out. Ezreal's could care less right now. He's like, I'm going to get damage. 1 Q, E, Q. I guess not E. That's a W, right? Wukong going for some jungle invade now. Maybe the bear's pushing faster than the Malzahar Voidlings. Interesting. I guess the lightning can. Is it one shot him? The lightning or two? We'll find out eventually. When we go back up there. Uh-oh. Binding. That's going to be a dead Zyra for first blood. Here comes Jarvan. We'll see if he can get in onto the indicating flag. And Drag does go for the knockup with the slow. Auto. Nice dodge on the side of Jinx to slip around the bind. But first blood over to the side of Caitlyn. Because Caitlyn Morgana is like a death lane. Just Ezreal ult. Oh! Down goes Mansford. As 2-0 kills are definitely going over in favor of TDK. Can they pull out the upset? They did in Game 1. If they do here in Game 3, they'll be going on to the finals here in the Freljord division. Wukong being seen here on, well, I guess another plant just being seen. See, that's just mean, Morgana. He's, just trying to get some plants, just trying to eat his fruits and vegetables, trying to be nice and healthy. And here you are throwing dark bindings at him, rooting him in place so he can't eat his food. And Veigar out of a bottom bush. Nice gank attempt. Flash out on the side of Caitlyn. Mansford with the lane gank from mid lane. That's something you don't see very often. Does allow them to set up for Dragon Take, though. Maybe. Jarvan's going to back off. I'm not going to even try and contest it, as they've gone in and exhausted the Jinx here, and that's just a dead 80 carry. So when your team's taking Dragon, you probably shouldn't keep on fighting in the bot lane. Just probably just give up. You know, it sucks to give up CS. Probably was necessary there. Dragon goes over in favor of ERBS right now, but I don't know. Oh my gosh, the Ezreal damage. I don't really know if that's good, right? Like, you got the Dragon, but now, oh my gosh, trap and binding, and that's going to be, ooh, flash out, but there's the Caitlyn ult. You're dead. So 4-0 right now in kills to... Okay, so it does take like 2 or 3 auto attacks from Volibear's Lightning to take out the Voidlings from Malzahar. That's good to know. I don't know, the kill's just really going in favor here. Gold in favor. With 80 carries, they're going to probably pop off a little bit earlier than, the Jinx. No real gank has really been that effective on the side of Wukong yet. Ezreal went exhaust, which I think is great. Caitlyn's laying down the damage. Down CS, but I take down CS and up 3 kills right now if I'm Caitlyn. Jarvan's been kind of where it needs to be. Malzahar's pushing, Volibear's pushing, just kind of canceling each other out right now. No one's really getting a huge favor. In goes... Oh, we're going to have gank down here in bot lane. Wukong is in onto the Caitlyn with the net. Not going to matter as heal has been used as well. Jarvan Flag and Drive is going to get in here. There's the double knockup. Jarvan going to go for the Cataclysm to kill the Wukong. And Zyra is going to kill Jarvan in return. Auto's coming out as Malzahar takes out Volibear in the top lane. Sorry, didn't get that kill on screen. We're chasing off. Oh, the Ezreal almost takes out the Jinx. You missed the kill in the top lane. Good job, Malzahar. I mean, you have Ignite, so I mean, probably should win that against the bear every time. Morgana trying to push off. There's the Caitlyn ult. Oh! Slips too far around the Zyra for her to body block that. She was rooted in place, so that was all on Jinx getting hit by the Caitlyn ultimate. Not enough damage to take her down, though, so still in a decent spot. This game is on a knife's edge. Either team can win it at the moment. While the advantages are in favor of TDK, they're building still, right? Teams are still trying to get to their first items. The first dragon is in favor of ERBS, and that definitely could be why the Jinx survives that ultimate from Caitlyn, the ace in the hole. But dragon impactful as we do have a tower plate going over to Mansford's on the Veigar. Malzahar is a tower plate up in the top lane. Ezreal also has one in mid lane. Caitlyn has a tower plate, almost gotten two down here in bot lane. And Wukong has started on Shelly. See if that makes a difference. Wow. Didn't really take any damage, so Wukong with Shelly. Where are you going to go with it? Going to go top? Getting on the Malzahar is pretty hard, right? Malzahar's shield, I guess, is technically gone, but your Volibear is pushed in constantly. Can't really go anywhere with it. I guess you could probably take it to mid lane if you get Ezreal pushed out, but Ezreal can, you know, he can shift out of the baby cage, so it's kind of hard to gank Ezreal. I guess bot lane, but then you have Morgana Black Shield. These lanes are actually kind of hard to gank if you're looking at it on the side of Wukong versus the Jarvan. You're the ones doing the setup, right? You're just EQing in. Malzahar can help with the ultimate and top lane if needed, just locking down the Volibear in place. But I don't think that's really kind of the point here. We will see what happens. There's one, two. Wukong going to go in with auto, but like just eating all the poke. And Morgana's here now. And flash in by Morgana does not land the snare on anyone. Oh, it actually does. Ezreal up with the kill. That's one down. And flag and drag flash me out on the side of Veigar. Wow. Already in. So with the jungler down, this should be probably easy dragon, actually, Infernal Drake for the Jarvan to pick up. Ezreal going to go in. Missing skill shots right, left, and center for both of these champions. There's Exhaust. So Exhaust down. Wrong button. Jinx, Rocket Miss. Zyra does get the knock up. Lands the shoulders down. Golden Morgana into Zyra plant. Means you're dead. And it looks like Jinx is trying to get a little frisky and chase in onto this Jarvan, who's going to blast cone his way out of there. Ezreal, yet again, not paying any attention to what his jungler is doing. Just pushing in mid lane, taking tower plates. And Malzahar doing the same up in top lane. So 1-1 in Dragons now. 7-3 kills in favor of TDK. Tower plates also went in favor of TDK. And Volibear's like, I'm done trying to push out. This is terrible. This is like, I'm just going to sit at tower. Hopefully, jungler will show up and do something. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I just have to get tanky. He already's done for so much MR. Spectral Scout and the Merc Treads. Ezreal is just eating right in onto Vigor, knowing that he can't one-shot him yet. Has to get as much poke damage out as he can. We haven't checked on the stacks from Vigor, as Wukong's going to go in here, but it's not going to matter. The Conqueror procs from Ezreal are now keeping up. Vigor right now, 61 ability power from passive 2 on that, and we missed a kill. Direct to cam, I guess I technically was looking at Vigor stats, so that's my bad. But Zyra dropped, I'm going to guess Morgana Q. And Wukong does get in onto the Malzahar, who's going to flash out, it's not going to matter, and down goes the top laner. Probably should have shown up a little bit earlier to get help. Ezreal ult's going to finish off the Vigor, and yes, with the help of extra damage. And ultimate from Vigor just not powerful yet, doesn't have enough ability power, and Ezreal was not at low enough health for it to matter. Shelly should be used up here in the top lane as Wukong has actually picked up the Trinity Force, but tower, his first tower is actually going over to the Ezreal. Shelly will get a second charge off, but it does look like Morgana, Malzahar, and Jarvan are heading up to the top lane, so we may have some action there as Ezreal's getting in onto this tier 2 in mid lane. And here comes Jarvan and Malzahar ults, and it looks like that's going to be a dead Wukong as Shelly takes off 99% of the tower health of that tier 2. Caitlyn down by himself by her lone son with Morgana on top, able to push off the Zyra Jinx. And down goes a tower. Nice job on the side of ERBS, getting back into this, trying to, you know, take some towers. Get some of that gold back, being down 6k. That's from the kills, 10-4. Jinx, right now, 3 assists. Zyra's got the kills down in the bot lane. Ezreal right now is the key to the match for TDK. Malzahar also doing fairly well for herself up in the top lane. I think this next dragon fight is going to be pretty epic. It's setting up to look that way, right? All the teams are going to be sort of setting up. Everyone really doesn't want to go too many dragons down. Towers have started being lost already, so we got 45 seconds. Sally is spawned. And Caitlyn is back here. And it looks like Ezreal's taking down yet another tower, this one in time in the bot lane. Dragon in 20 seconds. It's 3-2 in towers now. And it looks like Jarvan says, I don't care about the dragon, it's just a cloud. And that's people get in onto Morgana. She's going to easily slip away. Jarvan is after Shelly, number 2. Sally. Dragon is up, and they haven't started it just yet. The more they delay, the more time Jarvan can easily take this and push in. Malzahar is also on a mission to take tier 2 in bot lane, top lane. Caitlyn's taking tier 2 in mid lane. Are they getting up 2 tiers? I guess for, I mean, it's just the 3rd dragon, but it's not even their 3rd dragon. It's just the 3rd of the game. They're 2nd to, you know, giving up Sally and 2 tier 2s. That's definitely going to be in favor of TDK, right? 3 objectives, the 1. I know that the second, it's just Cloud number 1, so the ultimates aren't even that impactful. I mean, Volibear's is nice. All of the ultimates are nice on the side of ERBS, but I don't think it's going to particularly matter currently in this state. for how they want to play it. Right, so movement speed, but I don't know. I'd rather be in TDK's position right now. They have the gold lead. They had the ability to, you know, use that gold advantage how they wanted to, and they chose to take, you know, the more objectives. We'll see what they want to do with Sally here, where they want to take it. Wukong going to pick up that. And Ezreal does get a little too far, but he's going to eat out, and that's going to be... Oh, he just lives because of the black shield. Wukong's going to try and get in, but it looks like Caitlyn's taken out Zyra. Ezreal has finished off the Wukong, who barely survived. Beaver's going to die here as well to some auto attacks. Cataclysm comes out, collapses in onto the Volibear, who's going to ult his way out. Blast coming in to safety, as that is 4 kills now going over to the side of TDK. And when you get 4 kills like that, and you have the Rift Herald, that means that's going to be a tower. This should be a nice charge. I'm pretty sure this is going to be an inhibitor here at 20.5 minutes. Earliest inhibitor we've seen in this series. Now, Jinx and Veigar do offer pretty decent wave clear with the help of Volibear, a decent amount. So they should be able to keep mid lane pushed out for next objective. Baron is technically on the map if they want to go for it, but I think the gold, they're going to want to go spend gold if you're TDK, right? You just want to kind of get out of there. Flag and drag out on the side of Jarvan, Black Shield, just make sure that he is safe. As you can see, the gold differential now here in the bot lane. Caitlyn is up 2,500 gold over Jinx. Veigar is up 4,000 gold. Ezreal is up 4,000 gold on Veigar. That is absolutely massive right now. I mean, the top tank Malzahar is up 2,000 as well. So the gold differential is pretty substantial, or a 9k difference, and it's all in the right spots if you are TDK. It's on your carries. They're going to be able to output the damage and just really, you know, dominate some of these next fights here, as we have the poke battles coming out here in the mid lane. Trying to determine what the next objective is. Probably Baron, but can't say for sure. Next Dragon is in minute 50. I mean, I'd trade Baron for Dragon any day if I'm TDK right now. Just use it to push in and take more objectives. You are winning 6-2 in towers as well. The only non-inhibitor tower that you haven't taken down is this bottom one, tier 2 and bottom. So far enough away from the Baron. You do have Malzahar down there pushing, but you don't have teleport. So Malzahar is basically on split push duty and not participating. And he's going to ult and prevent Veigar from going into the team fight, which means he's going to have to flash out of that. Keeping this, we have a team fight going up here in front of the Baron. And the Nocturne's going to show up, and oh no, Volibear got caught out. Flag and drag knocks up before he can ult his way out of there. Flash out on the side of Jarvan to keep it up. Jinx Rocket's going to land, but no one low enough health to have them killed, as the splash damage is going to do a lot. They're going to back off the Baron, so that's a good Baron prevent on the side of ERBS. But is it going to be enough, considering Malzahar now is taking tier 2 in the bot lane? And so even with the success Baron prevention, they do give up tier 2 in bot lane. And that's just yet another tower. And Caitlyn, full combos, takes out the Zyra. But that's an easy pickup kill on the side of Wukong. So stuck around a little too much on the side of Caitlyn. Does give the shutdown over to Wukong, who's going to be initiating these fights on the side of ERBS. Dragon spawned here. Be the first air drake over to TK. Relatively easy, no contest. Jinx Rocket for the splash damage, way too late. Okay, your herbs, you just keep on stacking, right? Just keep slowly getting there, slowly, you know, play tower defense. We're just going to be turtling for a long time. We can check, I mean, 105 on the ability power for Vigor with 4 Dark Harvest stacks. You're at 25 minutes. That's really low, especially compared to last game when, you know, Mansford was popping off. He has 0 kills, 0 assists right now. It's just not quite working. Caitlyn, 8-2-2. Ezreal, 4-0-2. 80 carries here. Should be pumping out tons of damage into these next sort of team fight. The engage from Jarvan, the counter engage prevention from Morgana, Malzahar, or at least the lockdown. Malzahar though is not going to be in the team fight. It's on the split push duty without teleport. Kind of makes sense, right? Like, you don't really need Malzahar to do any of these objectives. And it's nice to have one lane push. Oh, nice job by Zyra. Good catch on the Morgana. Burning through more than half her health. And the black shields. So Morgana's got to be careful going to this next. Stopwatch is broken on side of Morgana, so can't use that if there's a team fight. And we're back to the same game. So we're going to have, you know, top laner versus... Oh my gosh, it's like the exact same thing happened 5 minutes ago when get caught up in Cataclysm. It's on the wrong champion as Wukong was able to slip out of that one. Flag and drag not going to matter. Jinx rockets over the wall, binding onto Zyra. Ezreal is pushing now in the top wave. Heal is actually burst as Morgana is ridiculously low. You know, history is doomed to repeat itself. In that case, Malzahar looking to try and get in onto Mansford. Ezreal pushing in top. Now Zyra's over there to protect. That's not probably good. Zyra probably going to die. Ezreal takes the tower. Ezreal, goes in onto Zyra, destroys her. Help of Conquer. Jinx now. Exhaust not going to help you on that kill. Does get the shutdown, but that is yet another inhibitor tower down in favor of TDK. A little bit slower action in this one, but definitely taking control over the map. It's like they're just not far enough ahead for the push in for Malzahar to like take towers. And they just don't have quite enough tankiness, I think, out of the Jarvan yet to like fully tank the Baron in the fight if it was to happen. But I could definitely see it happen, you know, the next time. So we've already seen Volibear get caught twice on that ramp. Interesting, he's gone for the... I guess he did go for the Spectral Cowl against Malzahar lane, so that's not too bad. And now it's just the slow game. TDK doesn't want to throw. ERBS is just chilling, trying to stall, trying to just get as much gold wherever they can get it. Try and get some gold on those carries. We'll flip back to the gold differential. Oh no, that's a binding onto Wukong, who's going to be able to slip out of this one. But the Kaiten ultimate and the Gale Force is going to take down the junglers. With the jungler down, probably should be a relatively easy Baron for... Oh, Jinx! With the rocket actually takes away blue buff. As Miltiagro and Emilius have started. Zyra's going to go over the wall here. Ezreal's going to jump in onto the Jinx, and the 80 players are trying to finish someone off. As Zyra actually took out the enemy support, so support finishes off there. Ezreal chases Jinx out of the way, and Volibear is going to flash in, trying to get in onto this Ezreal, and there's Zyra with the damage as well as flag and drag by Jarvan's going to finish him up. Jarvan's going to get jumped on by the giant bear. It's going to finish the matter. Flash in on Zyra, trying to get in on the Caitlyn. It's not going to matter who's going to net her way to safety and finish off that kill. Is going to happen yet again. Jinx is going to drop some damage, but that's an ace in the hole from Caitlyn for that kill. And down here in the bot lane, Mystic Wave picks up the ace. And this is going to be tower. Oh, no, he's going to leave because Wukong's back up. But Jarvan probably should be able to take the Air Drake for Dragon number 3 for TDK here in about, I'm going to say 14 seconds. Oof. I was 1 second off. It was 15. So, 3 dragons up, 10,000 gold, 6 towers. You know, they're up, what, 15 kills. Looking really strong on the side of TDK. Playing the nice slow game. Trying to make sure that they, you know, like I said, they don't want to throw. This is the game 3 of best of 3 to go to the finals in the Freljord division. And they just want to make sure they're taking little bits and pieces at a time. Zyra, oh my gosh. Hoko trying the best to keep team in it right now. Trying to make sure that they stave off elimination here. It's caught Morgana multiple times. Caitlyn, Gale forces in 1 autos. See if that's going to be enough. Goes with the traps. Chompers aren't going to land. Okay, we may actually have a 5v5. Malzahar has stopped split pushing in the bot lane. Is level 17. Mystic, what have you been doing? You playing PvE for so long? You were 3 levels higher than everyone on the enemy team. Or 2 levels higher, I guess. Now you've got a couple 15ers. Definitely higher than everyone on your own team. As there is a nice, fat, juicy wave crashing into that tier 2 in bot wave. As Ezreal's going to go over to collect it. Doesn't have enough CS, I guess. As he has going for the armor. Got the Glacier Buckle. The cloth armor here. And cleared that up. Now we're going to walk over. Caitlyn lands 1 auto, 2 auto, 3. Oh my gosh, the crits on the Volibear, who has to engage because of the crit damage was going to take her out. As we go big here, Ezreal does clip Zyron back in. Malzahar ultimate perfectly onto the Wukong. Veigar can't save everyone. Jinx was able to take out Caitlyn with Double Dark, but there's the Cataclysm from Jarvan being tank in the front line. Malzahar is going to take out that one. Actually, Ezreal finishes off the Jinx. Not going to see that. And that is 2 for 3 in favor of TDK. They do have 180 carry up, and oh my gosh, the Sheen proc with the help of that one. Zyra's going to be here trying to land, you know, plant, protect the tower, but the tower is gone. It's just the inhibitor that's up, and that means it's going to drop pretty quickly. With a down inhibitor, they're going to shift over to the top lane here. Will they take 2 inhibitors? Veigar and Zyra are here playing defense. Nice bind does land. There's the Malzahar yet again. Oh my gosh, that is up so fast. That has to be the Ocean Dragons coming into effect. That cooldown reduction plus everything that Malzahar's built, plus being like level 17 up on levels, means that that is over. Kind of like in the wide zoom here as Wukong tries to get on the Ezreal. It's not going to matter. Morgana with the black shield does help out. Volibear goes in, does finish off 1. Jinx gets 1. Can she get a second one? Crit's coming out. Silence is coming out on the side of Mystic Wave. Gets the double kill. And Ezreal pumped out a ton of damage in that fight as well. It is 2 versus 0 right now. We are 16 seconds until Veigar, 7 seconds until Zyra. Are they going to try and end it? Here comes Caitlyn and Jarvan. I think this is going to be the end. The pick did not happen. Zyra's going to flash in and just get ultimately inted by Malzahar. And this is going to be the 3-game series going to the Dandelion Lights with a record of 2-1. The number 4 seed has toppled the number 1 seed and will be advancing to the finals in the Freljord division. Congratulations, guys, as that was a pretty slow win for the last like 15 minutes, but very stable, very consistent play coming out of them. Well deserved. I am excited to see them in the finals. The dual 80 carry comps are definitely going to be a threat. Enemy team does have to watch out for them. So we will be seeing what they pull out in the finals later on. Very enjoyable series, so congratulations. Rough go for their ERBS there. Just you know, game 1 got a little out of hand. Game 3 here, you just got slow rolled, right? I mean, definitely consistent in your play, going 1-1 in like every series, but very, very good showing, and I would not be surprised if, you know, if it should have been on the other foot, if it had gone the other way. But congratulations once again to TDK, and we will be seeing you in the finals, and stick right around for this later this afternoon. maybe 15 minutes or so, and maybe we'll get another matchup.